Hey second graders, it's Mrs. Barhorst for a little bit of phonics time. Hopefully my video keeps working, but let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to squeeze together lesson 23 and 24 in this lesson due to the fall cancellation. Let's go through some sight words. We're going to review sounds with a bingo game, and we're going to move on to a new combination. So here is your sight words. Oh, also I have a video of the phonics dance for all the different sounds we've done so far, but I can't seem to get it to email and get it on my YouTube channel so I can download it in Schoology. So I'm going to keep working on that. It's really good stuff, and I'm going to ask Miss Clymer to help me and get it on here for you guys. So here is your sight word. Say them with me. Come, same 25. Do, 8, for, from, have, into, love, of, one, said, some, the, they, to, today, together, tomorrow, to, was, what, where, who, you, and are. Okay, there's our 25 sight words. I'm going to move that aside a little bit. All right, now we're going to move on to reviewing our sounds. With lesson 23, we're going to start that way. So take a look at lesson 23, the spelling and high frequency word practice. And I'm going to use, you can use a highlighter at home if you have one. You can cover with pennies, or I just usually use an X to mark it. And I want to hear phonics bingo whenever you have a bingo. So I'm going to have you repeat, and instead of write the sound in the letters that represent the sound, I'm going to have you cross them out today. So let's play some bingo. When you've covered 4 boxes, a cross, up and down, or from corner to corner, either corner to corner, you yell out phonics bingo. I want to hear you all the way here in my classroom. All right, let's begin. Cover the initial position in chord, like you're playing a guitar and you play a chord. Repeat chord. Very good. This is a tough one. It's like anchor. Okay, cross it out. Close your eyes if you don't want to look at mine and you just want to play bingo on your own. Just listen. But I'm going to go ahead and cross mine out so you can check yours if you need to. All right, we're going to cover with an X the final sound in spill. Spill. Repeat spill. Very good, like lion. Cross it out. Change my marker. So we have 2 covered. You're right if you X'd out the letter L, like lion, is at the end of spill in the final position. Let's cover the vowel sound in the medial position of kit. Repeat kit. Good, kit, like a first aid kit. Spread those sounds out if you need to. K, I, like inch. No bingo yet. Cover the initial position that you hear in quilt. Repeat quilt. Good. Qua. Combination. Very good. QU represents the qua sound in the initial position of quilt. Okay. Next, we're going to take a look at the final sound. I want you to listen to the final sound in stash. I stash away my pencil, so I make sure I don't lose it and it doesn't roll off my desk. So repeat stash. Very good. The final position. I covered it up. Let's go ahead and do another one. Cover the initial sound in zip. Repeat zip. Good. Like zebra, zip. Now you're going to cover the medial spelling in hurt. Medial means middle. The medial position of hurt is er. What combination represents the er sound in hurt? Like turtle. I don't hear any bingos yet. All right, I'm going to keep on going. Cover the initial sound you hear in thin. Repeat thin. Good. Cover it up. All right, cover the vowel sound you hear in stub. Sometimes if I'm walking and not paying attention to where I'm going, I might stub my toe. So, st, b, Cross it out. Cover the medial sound that you hear in map. Map. Cross it out. Oh, I hear you. I hear phonics bingo. You're right. Here we go. A, sh, ch, and I is a phonics bingo. 4 all the way up and down. Nice job. Good review of sounds as well. All right. You can just set this aside for now. We're going to go ahead and get started with lesson 23. We're not going to do all the pieces and parts of all the lesson because some of them do repeat. Let's go ahead. Well, let's go ahead. Turn your page over and let's do some review words. All right, review words are going to be words that follow the phonics rules that we've already learned. So let's take a listen to this word. Everybody repeat quiz. Repeat. Good. Quiz. Qua. Qua is combination Q-U. 2 letters represent the qua sound. Qua. Z. Quiz. Go ahead and make sure that your quiz matches my finger spelled quiz. Q-U-I-Z. Number 2. Repeat this. Repeat. Very good. This. This is a thorn and that is a thistle. I think of the phonics dances all the time. They get stuck in my brain. T-H-I-S is this. All right, the next word I'd like you to spell is shut. Repeat shut. Good, I'm going to finger spell this. Shh. 2 letters, 1 sound, like shark. Sh, t. Shut. All right, check yours with mine. It should be S-H-U-N-T. All right, friends. We're going to go over here to the sight words today, and our first sight word is love. Go ahead and write love. When you're done writing love, check with mine if you need to erase. Erase and fix. All right, number 5 is the word one. Repeat one. Now this kind of one is the number 1, not like I won an award. Number 1. Go ahead and write it. Check with mine. That's why it's a sight word. It sounds like w, like wagon, W, but it does not start with a W. Number 6 is some. Repeat some. Write it. If you know how to spell come over here, you can spell some. They follow the same pattern. Check with mine. All right. Please go ahead and at this point you're welcome to stop and pause and do the high frequency word box, but we will come back to this page. Let's go ahead and echo some new sounds today. I'd like you to repeat after me. Thought I had the wrong paper. Repeat tar. Tar. Good. Repeat far. And repeat star. Very good. What sound do you hear in the final position of tar, car, and star? The R sound. Very good. Now an the word are, like you are a great second grader, is spelled A-R-E, but this is the sound R. Let's take a look at these words and see what letters represent the R sound. Here's tar, far, and star, all right? So what two letters represent the R sound in these words? Good, combination AR. Remember what a combination is. A combination is two letters that go together to make an unexpected sound. And that R can be a very bossy letter and a very controlling letter. And some teachers call it the bossy R because when there's a vowel followed by an R, that R is so bossy it makes it change its sound. So you don't hear ah, you hear R, okay? So tar, far, and star. How do we code combinations? I hope you said arc. We arc them. So this is the arc under that AR. AR, combination AR. All right. I'm going to go ahead and show you the cards for today. When you see the letter card, you're going to say combination AR. Say it with me. Combination AR. Very good. Now this is our picture word. I'm not going to give you, well, I'll give you the clues, but you're going to catch it quick. Here is the card. Did you see it? You might have seen it. This has the R sound in the final position. It looks like a tiny light and it's in the night sky. It also twinkles and it's one of those words over there. All right. If you guess star, you're correct. This is the AR combination when it sounds like R, and it's star. So the key word is star, and it sounds like we've learned this R sound. Can you hear the R in star? I can too. Very good. All right. Well, we are going to go ahead and go back to the workbook. And take a look at number 7. Number 7, I'm going to say a sound and you're going to repeat after me. R. Good. Now, R is represented with an AR. Now, let's spell some words with the R in it. Let's spell car. K-R. Car. Go ahead and spell it and check with mine. All right, number 9. Number 9 is farm. It's in the medial position this time. R. F-A-R-M, farm. Very good. Number 10 is the word smart. Go ahead and spell smart. It's okay if you have to say it while you do it. Check with mine. Smart is spelled S-M-A-R-T. Again, if you haven't done your high frequency word box yet, go ahead and do that. Do that now. Let's go ahead and take a peek at these different words with the combination AR and some of the review sounds as well. So today I'm going to go through these with you. And then we might kind of go through the other one, have you do it on your own and then check with me. So number 1, I see combination AR. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and arc that AR. And we're going to K back that C, and that is the word arc. Now there is an arc in this picture, an arc. Okay. It's just an upside down of our arc that we make when we code. So I'm going to draw a line to it. Okay, number 3, B-A-R-K. I can see right away in the medial position is R. So I'm going to code it. Now I know the word is B, arc, bark. A dog will bark, or the bark on a tree. Very good. That's all the codes, and there's no picture for that one. Number 3, S-H-A-R-K. Right away, I see that combination A-R. All vowels are always coded. This one happens to be coded with an arc. I see the S-H digraph. So now I know the sounds are shark, shark. And the word is shark. Very good. And there's a picture of a shark. All right, I'm changing the colors up once in a while just so they don't run into each other. Number 4, Garden. If you come across this word while you're reading and you're not sure what it is, take a look at it. What do you see or what do you notice? I see 2 vowels. And since I see 2 vowels, I know right away I need to code from vowel to vowel. I know the R and D in between are both consonants. And then I can see that pattern. I see that VCCV pattern. So I'm going to put a division line right in between there, and I'm going to accent the first syllable. After I do that, I'm going to take a closer look at those vowels, and I need to make sure that they're coded. Now, at first, when I look at this A, I see that it's followed by a consonant, but that consonant is an R. So it's actually not breathed, it's arced. But this E is breathed. It's followed by consonant N. So now I know the first syllable is gar, and the second one is den. And when I put it together, it's garden, garden. So breaking up those larger words into smaller parts, syllables, is very helpful when trying to figure out words you don't know. And there is a picture of a garden. It's like sunflowers, a very pretty garden. Okay. Now number 5, let's go ahead and code number 5. I see combination IR, like in our keyword bird, in the medial position. IR, in the middle of the word. Now that doesn't mean it might not ever be at the end of a word. It could be, but usually if you hear in the medial position, it's IR or UR. I see the digraph CH as well, so now I know the sounds. Ch, chirp. Blend it smoothly. Chirp. A bird will chirp. No picture of that though. All right, number 6. Number 6, I see combination UR in the medial position like turtle. And then I also see the T at the beginning and a F in the final position. So turf, turf. When there's a football field and there's fake grass, it's turf. I know Wapok's football fields have turf. Fake grass kind of holds up better, I think. A lot of NFL teams have turf. No picture of that, but that is the word turf. We're going to skip the RUW on this page because we will do it on 24. So let's go ahead and turn the page until you get to 24, spelling and high frequency sounds. We already practiced some of our sounds on our bingo game, so we're going to turn to the back of this page and we're going to do some review words again. Some review words for lesson 24. I'm going to go ahead and start with number 1. Number 1 is the word quick. Repeat quick. Very good. I want you to go ahead and write it. Finger spell it if you need to. If you're someone who is forgetting a sound or you're flipping them around, finger spelling is the best way to go. One finger, one sound, but sometimes 2 letters represent those sounds. Go ahead and check with me. Quick is combination QU, I, and digraph CK, quick. Remember, K in the final position is represented by CK when it is after a short vowel and a short 1-syllable word. Quick. Okay. Number 2, please spell the word cloth. Repeat cloth. Okay, go ahead and write it. Phonics time is about being a better reader and being a better speller. Digraph in the final position. Cloth is spelled C-L-O-T-H, cloth. Number 3, ooh, it's got our new A-R in there, R like star. It's number 3, sharp. Repeat sharp. Good, write it. Check with mine. Now remember, this is a P. If you have it backwards, it's going to look like a 9. We sometimes have these backwards because it looks right to our brain because the number 9 goes the other way. But your P should be like pig, should be towards your right hand. Okay? Make sure you have a P and not a 9. S-H-A-R-P. Okay? Now our sight words, I'm going to go rather quickly through these. The first one, number 4, is they. Repeat they. Very good. Write it. Check with mine. All right, number 5 is today. Repeat today. Good. Write it. Check with mine. If you have to erase, erase now. The goal is to have it correct by the end of the lesson. You don't have to have it perfect in the middle of the lesson. And number 6 is tomorrow. Tuffy. Tomorrow has 2 R's in it. Tomorrow. Think about it as a syllable. Tomorrow. Then I kind of hear the 2 R's. Okay, we're going to hang tight on the new words, and I want you to just repeat after me a little bit. Let me give you a minute to catch up on those sight words. Okay, I'm going to have you echo these words for me. Listen to the sound in the final position of these words. Dollar, repeat. Good. Collar, repeat. Tartar, repeat. Now listen, dollar, collar, and tartar. What do you hear in the final position? What sound do you hear at the end of tartar? Dollar. The sound, very good, and we've learned E-R-R, E-R-R, E-R-R at the end of a word. But there's actually a second choice. Doesn't happen as often, but there is a second choice. I'd like you to take a look at these words. Here is dollar, collar, like a dog's collar, or tartar, what you get on your teeth if you don't brush your teeth. So dollar, collar, and tartar. What is making the sound at the end of these words? An A and an R. What is AR again? It's a combination. But that's so confusing because I just told you in the other lesson that AR is like R. Like in tar and far and star. When you see the AR combination, the first choice is going to be ARR. But if it doesn't sound right in the word, then your second choice is going to be AR. Okay? So combination AR can make 2 sounds. Let's go ahead and code through these words to help your brain think a little bit about the second sound that the AR can make. So these are a bit longer of words. You can see that they have 2 vowels. So I'm going to code vowel to vowel. You can see that VCCV pattern again. I'm going to put that division line between the consonants. Accent, that first syllable, and then focus in on those vowels. The vowel O is followed by a consonant. I'm going to breathe it. The vowel A is followed by a consonant, but it's an R, so it is a combination AR, which we're going to arc. Okay? Now, if you were sounding this out and you thought AR sounded like R, you'd be saying dollar, dollar. That doesn't sound right. So the second time you sound it out, try it with the AR-er. Dollar. Dollar, like a dollar bill. That sounds right, and that probably will make the most sense in your sentence. Let's take a look at the second word, a collar. I'm going to change colors since it's all kind of merging together there. Also, 2 vowels. Division line between the consonants. Breathe that O. You can see that these words are very similar. Combination AR, and do not forget to make sure you have that accent mark. Now, when you first see this word and you've coded it, you see that it's combination AR. Try it with the first R sound. Collar. Collar. That doesn't sound right at all. Now try it with the Collar. Like a dog's collar. Okay? That is very helpful if you try with the first AR sound and then the second. Here is a really tricky one. I see 2 combination ARs and 2 vowels. So I'm going to code vowel to vowel. This one actually has both AR sounds inside of it. Tar, tur, tartar. Tartar is what is cleaned off your teeth when you go to the dentist office so you don't get cavities. The tartar. This is an example of ARR, like star, and the other ARR. I'm going to show you what your keyword is for the ARR. I'm sorry, guys. I know you're thinking, Mrs. Barhorse, what are you doing to me? I already have a sound for AR. But this is the second sound. And when I say second sound, it's your second choice. First choice, ARR. Second choice, ARR. Because that is most likely it's going to say the first choice. So when we see this letter card, we say combination AR. Say it with me. Combination AR. Now yesterday we learned star R. Today we're learning dollar-er. Okay, repeat that with me. Dollar-er. Dollar-er. Okay. All right. If neither sound makes sense, R or you can always look up the word in a dictionary and look at how it's pronounced. Let's talk about one more thing. Here is a word I'd like you to take a look at. W-A-R and M. Can anyone read this word? Arm. Worm. That's not how you spell worm. Neither sound works. Let's go ahead and read these words together. I'm stumbling a little bit because this is kind of hard to explain. Warm, swarm, and warp. I see combination AR in all of these words. But I don't hear R and I don't hear In the medial position, what do you hear? Warm, swarm, and warp. Kind of sounds like or. Okay? The or sound is represented by AR, so that's a third choice. Okay? What is making that or sound? It's combination AR. The letter W is often bossy, just like the bossy R. When it comes before or after certain letters, we call it a bossy W. The bossy W changes the sound of those letters and how they would normally sound. So, warm changes the A, swarm, the W changes the A, and warp, the W changes the sound of the A, just like the bossy R does as well. Okay, that is a third choice for combination AR. Okay, it doesn't happen very often, so there isn't a card for that sound. Okay, but that is something that we want to take a look at. So just to repeat, we have R, combination AR, like star, with the words tar, far, and star. We have combination AR, like dollar, collar, and tartar. And then we have a bossy W, and it's in front of the combination AR, so it makes it sound like or. Warm, swarm, and warp. 3 sounds, but because this last one doesn't happen very often, it does not have a card of its own. So let's take a look at some new words. Back to your workbook page. Number 7 is mustard. Repeat mustard. Good. Spell mus. And then spell turd, mustard. Now, it's combination AR in all these new words, so it's going to be T-A-R and D. Okay. Number 8, hanger. Repeat hanger. Not like a hanger on a clothes hanger, but an airport hanger. Okay, that's going to be H. It's a tough one. A-N-G-A-R. Okay, you'll see that these aren't words that you use super often, so that's why your first choice is jar of stars, R-R-R. And number 9 is custard, kind of like an ice cream dessert. Custard, custard. Rhymes with mustard. Custard is C-U-S-T-A-R-D. Okay, so that is one combination with 3 sounds. But your first one is what happens the most. Your second choice, like dollar, is going to be happening occasionally. And then the A-R, only when it's follows a W, is it going to sound like or. Okay, go ahead and do your high frequency word box with your teacher at home. We're going to kind of scoot along here because I'm running out of room on this video. The good news is when you code combination AR, you're going to code it with an arc regardless. And you're going to sound out the words different ways and just to decide which sound it is. So number 1, AR combination, I can see it right away. Is it R, is it or is it or? Well, I know it's not the last one because it's not following a W. So let's sound it out. It could be k-arp, carp, or it could be k-erp, kerp. It's a carp. It's a kind of fish. So it's the sound like star. Okay. Number 2 is the example that we did already. So I'm going to code vowel to vowel. It's AR combination like Divide the 2 consonants. Breathe the O and accent. It's collar. Collar, like a dog's collar. Okay. Number 3. Number 3 is a pretty big word, 2 vowels. We're going to code vowel to vowel. Consonants in between. Division line between those consonants. Now, let's focus on one syllable at a time. Digraph CH. Breathe the E because it's followed by consonant D. Don't breathe this A because it's followed by that bossy R, so it's a combination and needs to be arced. And lastly, the accent mark. So the first syllable when sounding out is ched, and then is it der or dar? Cheddar? Cheddar. Oh, cheddar, like cheddar cheese. The orange kind of cheese, cheddar cheese. And there is a picture of cheese. Cheddar cheese. Okay. Number 4, combination IR, like like bird. Sir. Sir is a polite way to call a gentleman. Ma'am is for a woman and sir is for a gentleman. And number 5 is a pretty big one. We're getting into some really great second grade words. I'm going to code vowel to vowel. Consonants are in between. Division line between those consonants. Combination ER. All right, K back that C, breathe that E. Accent mark in the first syllable. Let me give you a minute to catch up on all those accent marks. That's a lot. Okay. Now I can see perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, a perfect paper, -0, 100% A+. Perfect, good. And number 6 is digraph SH. Make around that E because there's no consonant. And go ahead and accent mark it as well. And that word is she. Very good. All right. I'm going to go ahead and RUW 7. I'd like you to do the same, and you can use pencil. 8, 9, and 10. Please pause the video now and focus in on this story about a young lady named Barb and read it to yourself, and then we'll read it again together. Okay, pause me, read it. All right, welcome back. You can see Barb has combination AR in her name. Let's read it together. Ready? Go. Barb can run fast. She can run far. Barb will enter a contest. She will win if she runs fast. The winner will win $1. Tom and Kim will go with Barb to the contest. It will be fun. Wow, I saw a lot of things in there. I saw combination ARs. I saw vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel words. Hopefully if you got stuck when you were reading on your own, you coded right there on the paper. Let's go ahead and read number 7. The winner will run blank. I remember that word winner in there. The winner will run. Well, I read. Let me go back and look. Barb can run fast. She can run far. She will win if she runs fast. The winner will run. Oh, she will win if she has to run fast, right? So the winner will run fast. And I'm going to take it right from where I underlined. I underlined and I wrote the answer. So all of that should be crossed out. All right, number 8. Number 8 says, what will the winner win? What will the winner win? We read, and I remember it saying the winner win. The winner will win $1. So I underlined it right in the story, crossed out my U as a checklist. Let's go through our choices. Ribbon, dollar, or $2. It clearly says right here, win $1. So I'm going to write in that bubble, and I'm going to cross out that W. That's your checklist on making sure that you don't forget to go back in the story and find the answers. That's called citing text evidence. Number 9, Tom and Kent will go with Barb. Tom and Kent. I don't remember. I remember Tom. Let me go back and look. See, Tom and Kent. Tom and Kim will go with Barb. This says Tom and Kim will go with Barb. This says Tom and Kent will go with Barb. Kent's not going with Barb. Kim is. So I read and I underlined, and I'm going to go ahead and write in the no bubble. Those aren't the right people, so no. Crossed out my checklist. All right, number 10. I'm sorry I'm going through so fast. I'm trying to squeeze everything in today. Who will enter the contest? Enter the contest. I remember those words, enter the contest. Okay, I read. Let's go look for enter the contest. Oh, there's enter a contest. Barb will enter a contest. Who will enter the contest? Right here. Barb will enter a contest. So I underlined Barb, Tom, Kim. Barb. I know it's Barb because it's right there. Even if I thought it was Barb, I would still go back and look just in case. I know with my kiddos, I don't take their papers unless they have the RUWs crossed out, but also they've actually done it in the story. So those should all be the correct answers. We cited text evidence. Please keep in mind that this phonics lesson was a little tougher because there was one combination that made up to 3 sounds. So when you see combination AR, your first choice when sounding out a word is R, like star. Okay? If that doesn't sound right or make sense in the sentence, your second choice would be like dollar. And you notice it was at the end of a lot of the words. Okay? And your third choice would be or, but only when it follows a W, the bossy W. Okay? So we have R like star, we have like dollar, and there's no keyword because the third option doesn't happen very often. So the good news is, families, is that they all are coded the same way with an arc. Okay? So I hope that gets us all caught up and you have... if you have any questions, please let me know, and we should be good to go to be right on track again tomorrow. Thank you, guys.